Have you ever heard of a forest floor turning into a moving river of red? It sounds like something out of a science fiction movie, but it happens every year on Christmas Island. Millions of red crabs emerge from the forest and march towards the sea in a synchronized wave of life. But what triggers this incredible event? And what about the monarch butterflies that travel thousands of miles to a specific forest in Mexico, a place they've never been to before? These are not just casual strolls. They are epic journeys, mass migrations that defy simple explanation. We think we know a lot about the animal kingdom, but the truth is, we're just scratching the surface of some of nature's greatest mysteries. What silent call are these creatures answering? What invisible map are they following? Today, we're diving deep into the enigma of unexplained mass animal migrations, exploring the jaw-dropping phenomena that leave even the most seasoned scientists utterly baffled. Get ready to question everything you thought you knew about the natural world. The world is full of these grand puzzles. We see wildebeest thundering across the Serengeti, salmon fighting their way upstream, and Arctic terns flying from pole to pole. These are the migrations we're familiar with, the ones documented in countless nature shows. For a long time, we've believed these journeys are driven by a few core instincts: the search for food, the escape from harsh weather, and the drive to reproduce. And for many species, this is absolutely true. Seasons change, resources dwindle, and animals must move to survive. The changing length of daylight, known as the photoperiod, acts like a natural alarm clock, signaling that it's time to pack up and go. Temperature shifts and the availability of food sources are also powerful motivators. These are the knowns, the textbook answers that explain the predictable cyclical movements of many species. It's a beautiful, logical system of survival. But what happens when the logic breaks down? What about the migrations that don't fit neatly into these boxes? These are the stories that fascinate us, the ones that hint at a deeper, more mysterious layer of animal instinct. Let's unpack some of these knowns a bit more. Take the wildebeest migration. It's a classic example of following the food. As the dry season parched the southern Serengeti, millions of wildebeest, zebras, and gazelles embark on a treacherous circular journey, following the rains to find fresh, green pastures in the north. It's a spectacular, yet understandable, survival strategy. Similarly, many birds fly south for the winter, not just to escape the cold, but to find the insects and plants that disappear under a blanket of snow. These are migrations driven by clear environmental cues. But here's where it gets interesting. How do they know exactly where to go? How does a first-year bird flying alone navigate thousands of miles to a specific wintering ground it has never seen? This is where our understanding starts to get a little fuzzy. Scientists talk about a ghostly compass, a built-in navigation system that's far more complex than we can imagine. They believe some animals use the sun as a compass, adjusting for the time of day. Others might navigate by the stars at night, using constellations as a celestial map. But perhaps the most mind-boggling theory is the ability to sense Earth's magnetic field. Imagine having a sixth sense that allows you to feel the invisible lines of magnetic force that wrap around our planet. It sounds like a superpower, but for many animals it might be a reality. Sea turtles, birds, and even some insects are thought to possess this incredible ability, called magnetoreception. They might have tiny magnetic particles in their eyes or beaks that act like microscopic compass needles, allowing them to perceive direction and even their geographic location. It's like having a biological GPS. This could explain how loggerhead turtles, born on the beaches of Florida, can journey across the entire Atlantic Ocean and return years later to the very same beach where they hatched. They aren't just following currents. They seem to be reading a magnetic map. This ghostly compass helps us bridge some of the gaps, but it doesn't explain everything. The Earth's magnetic field is a powerful tool, but it can't account for the sudden, unpredictable, and seemingly random mass movements that sometimes occur. These are the true whispers of the wild, the odysseys that challenge our fundamental understanding of animal behavior. This is where the story takes a turn into the truly strange. Let's talk about the mass strandings of whales and dolphins. Hundreds of these intelligent creatures will suddenly swim ashore, a behavior that is essentially a death sentence. While some cases can be linked to naval sonar, illness, or disorientation, many remain a complete mystery. Are they following a sick leader? Are they misled by strange anomalies in the Earth's magnetic field? Or is it something else entirely, something we can't yet comprehend? Then there are the locust swarms. We know they're driven by population density. When they get too crowded, they undergo a dramatic change, becoming social and migratory. But the sheer scale and coordination of a swarm, a living cloud that can stretch for hundreds of square miles and consume entire landscapes, is still awe-inspiring and terrifying. The precision of their movement, the way millions of individuals act as one single superorganism, is a puzzle. And what about those Christmas Island crabs we mentioned earlier? The timing of their migration is linked to the lunar cycle and the tides, ensuring they can release their eggs into the sea at the perfect moment. But how does every single crab, scattered across an entire island, synchronize its internal clock so perfectly? What is the signal that tells them all, now is the time? These unsolved odysseys force us to consider more unconventional ideas. Could animals be sensitive to subtle geological cues like tiny seismic tremors that precede earthquakes or volcanic eruptions? There are countless anecdotal reports of animals acting strangely before natural disasters, but scientific proof has been elusive. Could they be communicating in ways we can't detect, using infrasound or chemical signals over vast distances? Or could it be that their collective behavior creates a form of swarm intelligence, a consciousness greater than the sum of its parts, allowing them to make complex, coordinated decisions without a single leader? These aren't just wild guesses. They are active areas of research. Scientists are using GPS trackers, satellite imagery, and genetic analysis to piece together these puzzles. But for every answer they find, new questions emerge. The more we learn, the more we realize how little we know. The animal kingdom is not a simple machine. It's a complex, dynamic system filled with mysteries that may take us centuries to unravel. So what does this all mean for us? These enduring mysteries are a powerful reminder of our place in the natural world. They show us that despite all our technology and knowledge, we are still just one part of a vast, interconnected web of life, and much of it operates on principles we are only just beginning to grasp. Studying these migrations isn't just about satisfying our curiosity. It's crucial for conservation. As our climate changes and human activity alters landscapes, we are disrupting these ancient migratory routes. Roads, dams, and cities create barriers, while light and noise pollution can confuse their delicate navigation systems. If we don't understand the how and why of these journeys, how can we possibly protect them? Protecting a species means protecting its entire life cycle, including its epic travels. The silent call that these animals are answering is a call that we also need to hear. It's a call for humility, for respect, and for a deeper connection with the planet we all share. The next time you see a flock of birds flying in formation, or read about a mysterious animal movement, take a moment to appreciate the incredible enigma unfolding before your eyes. The world is full of wonders, and the greatest adventures are sometimes the ones happening right outside our window, driven by forces we may never fully understand. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the unknown. If you found these animal mysteries as fascinating as we do, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the wonders of the natural world. And let us know in the comments below which animal migration mystery baffles you the most. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Stay curious, and we'll see you in the next video.